Oh, you shoot yourself. Nah, this is low tier nigga. Nah, I'm playing. Let me stop. I'm not trying to get canceled. But yo, what's going on YouTube? We finna watch the downfall of Dale Wilson. You know, 21 Kate in death, a deadbeat father, tried to mess with a 16-year-old. Yeah, we finna watch the rise and fall of that guy.
LowTierGod is probably the internet.
Bro, what is that bass? Hold up.
LowTierGod is probably the internet's biggest punching bag, except his ego is so massive, so gargantuan, that it somehow obfuscates that fact for himself. I don't normally use this type of lingo because frankly it's used by a bunch of white commentary YouTubers, but LowTierGod is a lol cow. He is quite literally milked for laughs and he doesn't realize it. And maybe it's the fact that at times his humor can cause people to laugh with him briefly enough to where he can overlook the fact that the other 99% of the time we're laughing at him. And then don't get me started on his tough guy persona. Whenever he's baby raging and yapping to the camera, he always tries to assert this tough guy exaggerated masculine persona. It's corny as shit. I'm not gonna lie. He's a grown man. He needs to be secure with himself. How has he lived to like 40 years old without developing his self-love? But did you know that LowTierGod doesn't even want you to know he's that old because he's also a creep, allegedly, who frequently tries to appear to be younger on the internet because he realizes that if the masses seen a grown 40-year-old adult baby raging over pixels on a screen, they wouldn't even waste an ounce of their existence on acknowledging him. Before I start, let me tell you guys, this is just my opinion. Less journalistic, more just roasting, because frankly this guy deserves it. This is the destruction of LowTierGod, the Hood Socrates production. Let's just start with his ego problems. For some reason LowTierGod has it in his head that he's this near perfect specimen. This is seen throughout everything he does, from when he plays video games that he loses frequently, by the way, or when he tells his extremely specific jokes where he establishes himself as the dominant person and the one
what game is this? What game is this? This game look lit.
Receiving end as this helpless individual.
It's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal for you to be in my chat. You're a bum. You don't live my life, so you wouldn't know what's a big deal. You're a worthless ass in my YouTube chat. You don't know how it feels to be in my shoes. You don't get money. You're a worthless ass. You're in my chat on a Friday night. You don't have an audience. Your life sucks. You were born for nothing. It wouldn't.
Don't you got 21K in death? Go take care of your daughter.
Be a big deal to you because when nobody want to use your you're worthless.
And that's him going off on a random guy and clearly projecting his own insecurities, which is crazy because the thing about LowTierGod is that he's known for calling himself mentally untouchable, which has caused various people, actually scratch that, it's caused the entire internet to troll him about it.
Determined, resilient, confident,
mentally untouchable, my ass.
Mentally untouchable.
Yes, niggas made a mentally untouchable edit on LowTierGod because there's so much irony in it. But that brings me to the games, because Mr. Untouchable truly isn't untouchable. And this is always seen whenever he picks up a controller.
Yo, GG's, get around.
Wow, why does this bum ass keep talking? Shut your ass up. We corny.
Is he gonna play the every night clip?
Ain't no permanent. Wakes up with a
GG's.
Biscuit ass.
So he's not as untouchable as you would think. Well, you probably didn't think he was untouchable, but you get what I'm saying. And that's because it's a facade, okay? LowTierGod is an insecure man with an ego problem. The ego is his desperate attempt at not crumbling when his obvious flaws are made even more apparent. You have to remember, LowTierGod is 40 years old doing this stuff. He got raised
older than LeBron, by the way. Older than LeBron.
Aided by positivity. That's not normal. He's not a well-adjusted human. He's not mentally untouchable. I mean, if anything, these people are caressing his brain. They got Brody in a mean Itachi genjutsu. And it's gotten so bad that the nigga has made it a skill to rage quit.
Round one, fight.
Then the comment section of this video, this guy said he didn't even leave his daughter that fast. which,
That's
spoiler
crazy.
alert, he does have a hidden daughter, but that's for later in the video. Point is, you know a nigga's trash at games when he's built muscle memory for leaving games. And I understand though, not everybody is built for games, and the only thing LowTierGod is built for is being a One Piece character. And maybe I shouldn't be talking because I'm a tall, skinny nigga, but he's built like Bon Clay or something. Y'all see the resemblance? Dude got the biggest body, but he skips leg day. I'm getting off topic though. I seen a clip of this guy acting like he's a motion machine. He was talking about disconnecting himself from everything but getting to the bag.
No, I don't watch anime because I think it's a waste of my retinas. Never got into anime, never will. I know sports, but I don't invest myself in sports anymore because I remember when I was younger, I would get like emotional connections to teams losing and things like, why am I getting upset over these niggas making millions? I'm just watching other people be great and investing emotion and things that have nothing to do with my cognitive. Like I said, I don't have emotion like that anymore. When I cut off the stream, my face is blank. There's nothing to talk about. I don't give a damn about unless it has to do with bread.
Oh yeah, and by the way, that caption is correct. He does have a restraining order. Here's the proof right there. The funny thing is, LowTierGod probably thinks he sounds cool saying that, but needing to say corny stuff like that says a lot more about someone's character. If he actually had swag, maybe stopped constantly yelling over video games, people probably wouldn't clown him the way they do, and they would probably believe he actually is getting to the bag.
This game fucking sucks!
Dude, Street Fighter 5 is the worst game on the planet, dude. I lost to the world's worst Nash. I had the game won. What the happened?
But you lost though.
These childish outbursts are because his real personality is seeping through the mask he's been wearing. Let's keep it a bean. After a certain age, raging this hard needs to stop. I used to rage, crazy even, but after a while, I started to grasp it. I understood it. I don't think LowTierGod understands it.
Then you dumbass you talk about these hair pieces and you know why these be saying that corny ass? Because I've been on the internet for 10 years and never deteriorated. That's why. They like, this supposed to go bald. This supposed to get ugly. Damn, how LTG still looking good 10 years into this motherfucker?
I'm over here crying.
Something got it. Like, what's wrong with this? Nothing. I didn't go bald in 10 years. It must be a hairpiece. You.
Bro, they've been stealing from me for years. I've been lying for 4 years.
Like, get the out of here, man.
If you know, you know.
Take care of myself. Sorry, I got a full head of hair. Sorry, I'm 6'5". Sorry, I'm 200 and something pounds. Sorry, I'm a good-looking guy. Sorry, I got clearly pizzazz that you're gravitated to every day.
And then on top of that, you'll see clips like this that are just so embarrassing. He is frequently embarrassing himself. Just go on TikTok. His digital footprint is fried to the core. I don't really understand how someone can be content with their image being shaped by them being a person who baby rages on games, but that's why LowTierGod is a lol cow. I think he realizes that if he allows himself to be the butt of the joke, he'll stay relevant, which is a shame because he's funny as hell. And I know that sounds crazy, but when you put the weird stuff aside, not saying you should, you can see the humor in the jokes. But maybe in LowTierGod's case, him being insane is what's fueling the humor in his jokes. Since we're on the topic of jokes, let's talk about his out-of-pocketness. I believe he has internalized hatred. He constantly makes jokes about black people or BBC jokes. Yes, this nigga makes BBC jokes.
This nigga's so busy trying to stream snipe me that his mom and his dad called over the nearest black man that was a neighbor that barbecued for him the day before yesterday, showed him how to barbecue, showed him how to barbecue on a goddamn charcoal grill. He said no propane. This motherfucker came over. They said, hold on, before you come over, we want you to wear that Kiss the Cook robe with nothing else under it. And you gotta wear Vaseline all over your body. This dude comes over. At first, his pops was recording. You know, his pops was recording his mom get banged out, long stroke, busted inside her, everything. Now, the trick was, he threw out a couple of racks that said 10,000 on each band to rap. If the dad said, the nigga that I'm playing right now, the nigga that stream sniping me, this clown, this nigga's pop said, all right, well, hold on, I got a proposition for you. Because this nigga's probably Mexican. Most Mexicans play Blanca. Or whatever the fuck he is. He said, I have a proposition for you. He said, all right, well, nigga, what is it? I give you $20,000 if you yes.
He's like, hold on a second. Hold on. You telling me you gonna give me $20,000 for you in the ass?
What?
Can I use it? My friend, you use whatever you want, but
I want you to fucking ask us $20,000. You want to take it or do you not? He said, hold on a minute. You ain't got no cameras in here, do you? Like, the offer is on the table. Do you want to f me or not?
Bro, what? And this guy's supposed to be straight, but he making a homo joke.
Dude said, alright, my nigga, bend the f over. Goes ahead and this nigga. While he in there playing stream sniping me, his pops is in there getting right after his mother mom.
Why do you think this nigga stream sniping every tag? He bored in a quarantine when both of his parents is neighbor with the BBC.
And I mean, what type of deranged mind do you have to make these jokes? They're funny because it's so absurd and elaborate, and he seemingly cooks this shit up on the spot, but goddamn, he's not normal. Can you even track this type of eccentricism to childhood? Actually, let me take that back. He's not eccentric, he's just a dork low-key. He got dork energy. No grown man is spamming mom jokes in the Grand 2-5. We're in July 2025, almost August. And I know for him, jokes like these gotta feel like Giannis driving to the basket is gonna hit every time. But even LowTierGod started to realize maybe he should chill out on these jokes.
Did my barber mess up my lineup? Nah,
No,
but your mom. Man, I had the perfect roast. Here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna time you out for 80,000. Have a good night.
But like I said, LowTierGod has internalized self-hatred. He is so racist that he has coined a new term for black people he dislikes.
Rogs.
If you've ever heard the word rog, it originates from LowTierGod and is commonly associated with him because he coined the freaking term. Rog is just something he calls black people, is derogatory, it's rude, but now people have flipped it back and started saying LowTierGod is rogging out. My thing is, I think he somehow channeled his inner racist spirit and is even more racist than the Klan, because how are you cooking up new racial remarks? This dude is literally a prodigious racist.
All I gotta say is there's always somebody black. That's all I gotta say. Some nigga because I'm wearing a Balenciaga tee on stream I done already rocked a million times outside of streaming. If I wanna
I've been gone for 1 year. Bro started crying. This is the clip he started crying, bro. Golly, bro. Oh, Jesus Christ.
But do it. What's wrong with these niggas? Oh, you focusing on the wrong things, gang. There's always some goddamn quote-unquote African American on my every single time. Pull up for the fade. Like, always a black, bro. I'm always bothered
But you saying pull up to catch a fade? What?
me. Like, get off my dad. Why have I only ever caught fade with? How come I never had a fight with a white guy?
Bro, how you getting mad at black people but you're acting black? Niggas say pull up and catch the fade. That's what most black niggas say. I'm so confused, man. LowTierGod is literally, he's literally a joke of himself, man.
With an Asian guy, with an Indian guy, with a Hispanic guy. The come catch this thing, bro. Cycle ever stop?
All right, number one, that's clearly fake Balenci. Already legit checked it. I'm trolling. I did not legit check anything, but it's probably fake. And number two, getting this out of body because someone is calling out your fake designer is crazy. I mean, it doesn't really matter if it's fake. It's just clothing. Rock what you want to rock, wear what you want to wear. No one should care. Granted, personally, I'm gonna get the real designer, but I'm not gonna judge. I'm just saying, anyone calling you out on your fake clothing should not enable you to go on a racist rant. That just shows your insecurity. He hates himself. He dislikes that he's black and he expresses it through his constant belittlement of black people. I do want to stray away from this for a second because I want to talk about some more serious stuff. There is a lot of debate about LowTierGod's identity, and that's because the politics that come with that are heavy.
Wow, typical
Wait, what do you mean it's your first time playing? What do you mean it's your first time playing this?
It's my first time playing this shit. I ignored it when it came out.
You never played Among Us?
You never played Among Us. Oh my god.
Nigga, bro?
Nigga, I play fighting games, bro.
Are you playing or not, bro?
38?
38?
Nigga, I'm not 38.
Yeah, damn.
Wait, you like 30 though, right? 32, 30.
I'm 50, nigga.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, he ain't 50.
And yes, LowTierGod denied his age here. People have been so keen on finding LowTierGod's name and age because it was crucial in piecing together his dark past, one filled with many skeletons. And really, you should watch the video. The thumbnail is the title and it goes over all the crazy stuff that I'm talking about relating to his age. I'm not qualified to speak on it, but I did want to mention it. Now, if you've noticed, LowTierGod goes by an alias, Dollowin Sparrow, and he does this to obfuscate his real identity. And granted, he's valid in doing so, or at least he was. That was before I seen this video, okay? There's a reason why he's hiding his real age. This video goes over it all. LTG's real name is Dale Wilson, and he is 40 years old, and this year he is going to be turning 41. And this was confirmed in an old clip of him saying his real name, a trademark on the name LowTierGod.
It's nigga's older than LeBron, by the way.
God that's owned by Dale Wilson, and it's also confirmed by what I believe is a birth certificate.
For those of you that really are so fascinated with my government name, yes, my government name is Dale Wilson.
And big thanks to Shang. This info was got from his video, which was actually taken down by LowTierGod. I wonder why. But as you can see, Dale is a 40-year-old man LARPing as a teenager online because he recognizes that his behavior is not fit for a grown man. You shouldn't be screaming at a camera every day for hours and not touching grass. He really should have started a family by now, which, you know, he kind of did. He has a daughter. Let's talk about that. The crazy part is him being a deadbeat might have been the best choice. I don't think I have to explain, but LowTierGod is clearly not fit to be a father. He's an immature guy who rages on the internet, and for how we know he has a daughter is because they actually interviewed his baby mom. I'm so serious. They found the baby mom, got her on an interview, and it was crazy. But I feel like this video is getting long enough, so I'm not gonna be showing you any clips. You can fight me about it, don't care. But if you're genuinely interested in hearing what his baby mom has to say, look it up. You'll find it instantly. I mention it though because it's genuinely scary. LowTierGod is the end result of someone who has never been checked, someone who's never been criticized by people who care for him. He's out here pretending to be this young poppin' content creator while being a deadbeat dad living in Section 8 with tons of debt in the 100,000s. And I mean, this video isn't even doing it justice. There's so many things that can be said about LowTierGod. Is low-key better he's not in his daughter's life just because of how toxic he is, and also the, you know, low tier thing. But I still won't act like it's not depressing. You got this grown man neglecting his responsibilities and not trying to take care of the life he created. And what makes it worse is that he's very open about his disdain for his child.
Fuck off my doorstep. I did not agree that you were a product of casual, and I would have had the tool tucked just in case. I went, is there an issue? Wait, hold on, you pulling a gun on me? Absolutely, bro. Get the fuck off my doorstep. I did not agree to have you. If it's a girl, I'm like, did I stutter? Get off the doorstep. You are not one of my authentic children. Get out of here. Your debt, my debt has been paid. Blocked.
Clips like these also helped in discovering he had a child because he's prone to leaking information this way. It's the equivalent of people talking about their problems but replacing themselves with my friend. In general though, LowTierGod truly is a despicable person. Only the internet could birth someone like him. I just wanted to clown him a little bit. There's much better videos on the subject that actually go in depth. This one in particular is really good, and
I might check that video out.
Explains why Dale is so keen on hiding his age. And if you were to take away anything from this video, don't end up like him. Don't be a deadbeat, and subscribe to DH. He's a cool kid, especially if you like unsolicited opinions. But join my membership, join my Discord. I do want that shit to be active. Y'all be easy. Bye bye.
All right. No, I'm playing. Nah, man, that was the destruction of LowTierGod, bro. This nigga got 101K in death. This nigga's a deadbeat dad, and he's a PDF file. Something to spit out my mouth? What the hell? But he's apparently a pred. That's all I'm gonna say. But with that being said, I'm gonna catch y'all boys on the next video. I might check that video out though. I might check that video out. But the one that bro was promoting, I might check it out. I'll see. But with that being said, I'm out.
How about I take my motherfucking goddamn covenant, chase you down in the middle of the motherfucking snow? You're running. You see a bunch of us in black cloaks running towards you. See me in a golden cloak. Big, tall, muscular, evil ass motherfucker running at me. First I start off like this, then I start